Huh. Huh.
Long time no see, Raguna. Hmm? Can you smell that? Sweet old Margarita's restaurant. Come on! Let's go stuff our faces already.
Let's take care of important matters first. You'll eat well soon. I promise.
Yeah, I know. We're here to find Cardathea. I still can't believe Tethys couldn't unlock the Sentinel's relic we found in Septimon.
At least now we know it's called a civilization capsule. It probably holds key legacy data left behind by the Sentinel.
Like some ancient data recorder, right? But Tethys said to unlock it, we'll need the Leviathan's power. If it's really from the Sentinel, why do we need the Threnodian's power for that?
Maybe because they fused together at some point.
Oh, well, guess that's why we need to find Cardathea. Maybe she'll know a workaround. The Black Shore is warned that the waters in Raguna are acting weird again. Gotta be extra careful. And you know, something feels off in the city, too. It's not as cheerful as when we left it. Yeah, and they just threw a huge carnival not long ago, too.
Amid howling winds, rising storms, and ghosts adrift, I heard the captain's call.
Look, over there! Isn't that Brant and Rachia? Wow, the troop of fools is putting on a show!
Hoist the sails, O humanity! The abyss and the summit have entwined. Your only path now is forward, bold and uncharted. You stand on the precipice. Now is the hour to decide your fate, to plant the seed of your highest hope, and watch it bloom into tomorrow.
Captain, why do you burn alone in your own flames?
If you do not first become ashes, how will you rebuild? Embrace your fire. Embrace your grief. Go into your solitude. I love those who dare to create, who strive to transcend. For in doing so, their old selves are destroyed. Yes, so they might reach the shores of a new life.
To journey onward is perilous. To stand still is perilous. To look back is also perilous. To tremble and falter is perilous. Now, I begin to understand what truly makes a hero great. It is
Oh, how I love those whose souls remain rich and vast, even when wounded, even when the smallest risk. Should you stand alone, suffering in the endless dark, today, may you hold fast to every last ember of courage.
Life is but a walking shadow. A poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by fools, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
When you have the perfect response in your head, but your fingers just can't keep up. We've all been there. Typing, deleting, retyping.
Ya elah cuy, subscribe dulu gak sih? Akhirnya, buat pertama kali, gue bisa santai gini ngadepin ulangan. Hihi.
Selamat pagi kesayanganku. Gimana tidurnya semalam? Nyenyak? Udah sarapan belum?
Aman Hon, semuanya beres.
Bagus deh kalau gitu. Tumben, kamu semangat banget. Tumben, nanti mau ulangan. Iya, kamu udah siap ulangan nanti? Mana ketat ya? Ke kelas aku.
Christopher's voice just now. Is this another one of his illusions? Buling's bronze mirror isn't responding. Abby. No answer. This isn't like what happened in Septimont. I guess I can only keep moving and find out why.
Mistake she couldn't contract. plunges into fate's swirling maelstrom once more. Soon, she will wear a new crown, one ordained by fate, never to be defied. Her fate was written long ago. What you see before, and now, is it fate that rules over? I await your answer to this question.
What is this place? Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me, enter the city of eternal bliss. All who enter must first forsake all hope. These tacit discords, why aren't they attacking?
Harbinger, open the gates of paradise for us.
You'd better leave. This place isn't leading to any salvation. Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Selamat pagi anak-anak. Sesuai yang udah disepakati beberapa hari yang lalu, hari ini kita akan melaksanakan ulangan harian. Tolong semua buku dimasukkan ke tas. Dan tasnya ditaruh di depan.
Semangat. Semoga lancar deh. Amin.
Dilarang mencontek ya. Kalian semua tidak diperkenankan mencontek dalam bentuk apapun. Kalau sampai saya melihat kalian mencontek melalui teman, buku, atau bahkan browsing internet, saya tidak akan segan-segan menghukum kalian. Paham?
Ya elah, masih aja diancam-ancam. Gak takut saya, Pak. Saya mah orangnya udah nguasain materi. Siap, Pak.
Waktu pengisian hanya 90 menit. Terhitung mulai dari sekarang.
Hihihi, saatnya eksekusi. Lah, lah, kok soalnya gini?
Ada apa, Adit?
Enggak, Pak, enggak apa-apa. Woi lah, Ini mah udah beda dari yang gue pelajarin kemarin, Jir. Materi kemarin yang gue pelajarin sama hari ini, sia-sia dong. Kayaknya gue mesti browsing internet kalau begini jadinya. Ah, elah. Sinyalnya jelek banget lagi. Bisa kayak gini masih aja lelet. Daripada lama, mending gue nunggu wifi aja deh. Woi, cuy. Nyalain hotspot dong, bentar aja. Nah, hihihi.
Hei!
Waduh, tamat gua. Duh, gimana nih?
Itu yang duduknya di pojok belakang. Ngapain tangannya ditaruh di bawah? Emang lembar jawabnya ada di kolong? Serahin contekan kamu sekarang. Atau saya yang samperin ke sana.
Nightmare Awakening.
Kampret, bikin scare.
Oh, you're finally awake! 1 second I'm fine, the next, my head's spinning. And you're face down on the ground.
I'm fine. What I saw, though.
Sounds like the same thing happening to the people here. From what I've heard, many Raganesi have been having peculiar dreams lately. Even some of our troop members, too. The details vary, but they all end the same way. The fall of Renacida. And it's not just in Dreamland either. Rover, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there have been strange rumors appearing across Renacida lately. Even in Septimont, folks claim they've seen tacit discords not of this land.
Thanks to all these oddities, the mood and the troupe performed today because Brant thought a new play to lighten the mood might give the people some hope.
But here's the odd part. Only Renacidans seem to be having these dreams.
Well, not...
The tacit discords in the stormy sea have been more restless lately. And this... We'll keep gathering intel on our end. Might be worth asking around the city to see who else has been experiencing this. Renacida's tides don't lie. Watch your back.
What were those tacit discords whispering about? The gates of paradise? And the word harbinger? Could they mean the harbinger of the dark tide? The only harbinger of the dark tide is Fenrico. But he should still be sealing the dark tide at the orders for Bricatorium. That figure I saw in Cardathia's murder. I came back to find her. So I should look for her first. She might know what's at the root of all this. Is that Cantarella up ahead?
Rover? What brings you back to the inverted tower so suddenly?
Something's come up. I need Cardathia's help to deal with it. Did something unusual...
I've only just arrived. For now, everything appears to be in order. There are matters I, too, need to discuss with Cardathia.
Cantarella?
How could this happen?
That woman.
Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Why does this scene match what I saw in that... Her tacit mark. Look, it's flickering. Cantarella, she's...
Something's wrong. It's strange. I can't sense any frequency from her, and yet she is still resonating with something.
A resonator's frequency is usually gone when they die.
There's something even stranger. Cardathia had her sword in hand. With her strength, how could she fall to an intruder like that?
The Sword of Divinity, sealed with a portion of the Sentinel's power. Could what we're seeing be a result of...
There's something even stranger. The inverted tower itself is and she broke through the stained glass. There's something even stranger. Spent casings. These traces. Could they be from the dark tide?
You bet they are. I'd know that stench and...
There's something even stranger. Cantarella, you never did get to say what brought you here.
Cardathia reached out to me with an urgent matter to discuss, with the strange
Was what I saw that woman, whatever the case.
Leave Cardathia to me. I'll bring her back to the Phasalia estate and keep her safe.
This knows...
Aja lu, Pak. Baru aja mulai, udah ada aja yang kena. Dasar nggak profesional. Udah deh, lanjutin lagi.
Adit, kamu juga ngapain taruh tangan di kolong meja gitu? Kamu nyimpen contekan ya?
Enggak kok, Pak, enggak. Ini abis naruh jam tangan, Pak.
Oke, lanjutkan mengerjakan soal ulangan kamu. Pastikan tangan kamu tetap di atas meja ya.
Iya, Pak, iya.
Waktu kalian tersisa 30 menit lagi. Saya tekankan lagi agar tidak mencontek. Karena kalau kalian melanggar, kalian akan kena akibatnya. Saya izin keluar sebentar. Jangan ada yang berisik.
Duh, masih banyak lagi yang belum selesai. Tapi santai lah, Pak Iwan juga lagi keluar. Lanjut lagi dah. Ngapain sih? Mampus gua. Kenapa tiba-tiba ada Pak Iwan?
Berani banget kamu nyontek lewat HP. Pakai browsing segala lagi. Gak ingat, tadi saya ngomong apa sebelum ulangan dimulai? Saya sudah ingatkan beberapa...
That's weird. The trail ends here, but... my head's starting to spin again.
It's the dark tide's energy messing with you again. You can rest. I'll search the area. Abby. Asleep already. That drowsiness should have worn off by now. Since leaving the inverted tower, Raguna's sky.
Spear of glory! Pierce through! slipped away again. By this spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil.
Avidius? What are you doing out here?
What any gladiator of Septimont is born to do. Hunting. But you, Your Grace, you vanished without a word. What brings you back in such a hurry? That's a long story. Let's speak of more pressing matters. Are you after the Thundering Mephis as well?
No. I'm tracking someone else.
Silver hair and violet eyes, cloaked in cursed shadow-lit flame.
Discord Slayer. Sounds like you know something about her.
Yes, she's on my radar. I suspect the recent tacit Discord outbreak in Raguena City is tied to her presence. Your Grace hasn't heard. It struck not long ago. I had gone there in search of the Quill Bearer. While gathering information, the city was suddenly overrun. To be precise, they looked more like spawn of the Dark Tide. The outbreak has since been contained, but the Genesis Nexus was damaged. Without it, common echoes can't be used, and Raguena is no longer secure. The Montellis and the Order agreed to evacuate all civilians to Alvarado Vault, where private echoes can still be deployed.
A TD outbreak. Right after I left. But while I was there, I didn't even sense a ripple.
The Thundering Mephis has fled. The path ahead is safe.
Thank you for your help, Gladiator! Alvarado Vault isn't far from here!
Now, about the... She may call herself that, but witnesses have seen her alongside swarms of tacit discords, leading them like troops into battle. What's more, many have confirmed that the unrest across Raguena coincides exactly with her appearances. The time and place match perfectly. I even crossed paths with her on the road to Raguena. I sensed a malicious frequency we both know well. The Dark Tide. Of course. Even if she didn't cause the outbreak in Raguena City, the connection is undeniable. The Dark Tide is Rinasita's ancient enemy. If you're hunting her, allow me to join you and lend my aid.
Do you have any leads on her whereabouts now?
If I'm correct, the Thundering Mephis we encountered is also a Dark Tide creation. This frequency it left behind, we can track it, and from there...
An anchor stone? You brought that all the way from Septimont?
A habit picked up on the hunt. You're no stranger to its use either, Your Grace. Looks like I'm fortunate to be hunting alongside you. Take note. Enemies ahead. Dark Tide creations. Grant them the oblivion they deserve.
Against the slashes. The wicked. Wind rises. The wicked will face judgment.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
What a hollow existence.
You mentioned you...
I grew weary of waiting. When I heard rumors of his presence in Raguna, I came to find him myself. No trace of him yet, but I've learned this much. Here, no verses were ever penned about me. The Ragunesi know not my name, past, nor the prophecy I once carried. If my former existence, then perhaps here in Raguna I am free to write my own story. This matters more than finding him. I will break free from his narrative and become the master of my own destiny.
Your fate is what you want it to be. No one else could decide who you are. No one has the right to dismiss your efforts and dreams with some absurd idea of destiny.
You honor me. I hope to prove worthy of that belief. The anchor stone is holding strong. Let's push forward. Our destination is up ahead. Is that an entrance to a paradimensional tacit field? Raguna's geographical records haven't documented this. Do you feel that? That ominous energy? Huh. The anchor stone confirms the thundering Mephis is hiding here. Very well. I stand with you. Whatever comes, you have my sword.
What happened? Where's Avidius? We crossed inside at the same time. It's the thundering Mephis.
Open the gates.
So you just battle in without thinking.
That voice. The Discord Slayer. Is this her trap? Another illusion.
Focus. You are in an illusion. It's weaponizing your combat instincts. Steady your resolve. Do not let its whispers sway you.
The pain and hallucinations are fading. Is she helping me?
Good. See that cocoon in the center? The thundering Mephis is just bait. That right there is the core of this domain. Destroy it. When the monster ends, the illusion illusion will unravel together.
Hopefully this helps.
Tempest of slashes.
Waves rise.
Judgment strikes! Annihilation!
Hopefully this helps.
The wicked will face judgment! Wind rises!
It worked. But... who are you? And what did you do to Cardathia?
Now is not the time for stories. But I'll tell you this. I'm here to kill the Harbinger of the Dark Tide. To stop a greater calamity.
I can't hear her voice anymore. Time to leave this place.
Rover! Are you unharmed? You vanished the moment we entered the Tacit Field.
I'm fine. So it's gone? Ophidius.
The Thundering Mephis was I couldn't see his face clearly, but I heard him call himself Caligula. Caligula was a tyrant feared throughout Septimon's history. Notorious for his cruelty that defied reason, the world remembers him as the Mad King. Legends say he wielded a vile black resonance energy, and the worst calamities ever stirred by the Dark Tide all began with him. He didn't fight it. He embraced it. Commanded its abominations, but not before he left.
The power to command the dark. That Discord Slayer said she pulled me from... This isn't making sense.
Rover, the Anchor Stone.
Augusta said that my
Telepathy? I don't want to see.
We're falling behind. The Discord Slayer knows far more than we do. We need to find her. I'm not letting any lead slip. I can't see anything. Focus.
Okay. The prototype echoes in the depositories.
Those voices. Zani, and they're in Alvarado Vault.
It's currently sheltering.
Let's not waste time.
Zani, status of the evacuation.
80% of Raguna's residents have been relocated. But the troop of fools hit a storm while ferrying people from the Riccioli Islands.
Trust them to see it through.
Miss Carlotta, we've cleared the depositories as ordered, ready to receive incoming supplies.
Good. Renacita's greatest treasure has always been the people who built it. The next...
Understood, ma'am.
Rover! If you mean the incident in Raguna, you've likely already heard. A horde of tacit discords has overrun the city, and common echoes are out of control.
Evacuation here is still on track. No anomalies detected in Averardo Vault. Yet. Your assistance is appreciated, Seravidius. The residents from Eglatown have all been accounted.
I am simply fulfilling my duty.
Strange. I clearly sensed the Dark Tide's presence around here. So why does everything seem normal?
Gunfire! We've got intruders.
These Tidespawn, they've evolved fast. Mutation? Or... And sure enough...
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a single alarm.
Be careful. Her abilities are not normal.
All this by her hand.
Fiction and reality are starting to blur. Don't put your faith in appearances. That is what they really are.
The Dark Tide can corrupt, and you carry its power. What proof do we have this isn't your doing?
You don't. Believe whatever you want.
By the sacred statues of the divinity, evil shall know no peace. Galbrenna, demon wrought from ruin, you are not welcome here.
Fenrico? Why would he be here?
You have slaughtered my flock and ushered in ruin. The Sentinel's wrath is already upon you. I will cast you back into damnation myself before your carnage spreads any further. You should be howling in the Styx's depths, your soul aflame in the pit's cruelest fire, forever.
If you're offering me a shortcut back to hell, I'd honestly appreciate the favor.
Your heart holds no reverence for the divine. Only desecration and scorn. Demon, your sins are ripe for judgment. By the highest will's command, I shall strike down all that you have wrought. Justice shall be done.
She could have dodged that. But she took the hit to shield a civilian. And Fenrico. He knew innocents were here, but didn't hold back at all.
Righteous One, I come to cleanse Rinasita of a traitorous demon and avenge the blood debts of my people. Why raise your blade against me? Rinasita teeters on the edge of collapse. Now, more than ever, we must uphold the tenets of you. The path to deliverance lies within the civilization capsule. Entrust it to me. By the authority bestowed upon me, I will open the gates to the divine paradise.
Unless you're not Fenrico at all. Who are you? What do you want?
Bloodshed cannot be avoided. Blood must pay for blood. The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgression. My goal is pure, singular. All I've done so Rinasita survives the divine reckoning and rises as a land free from sorrow. No understanding is needed, only faith. When all hope seems lost, hand over the civilization capsule.
So, the civilization capsule is your goal after all. Lost your patience, have you?
Death is the fruit of transgression. To resist it is to defy the will of the divinity.
You and your divinity cannot end me! And these Dark Tide shams. Today, you face your reckoning.
I am the Enlightened One, anointed by the divinity and crowned by fate itself.
Ah, so you're the core of these abominations. Took long enough to hunt you down. Still pretending that mask isn't cracked.
Mocked by fate, whispering poison, a demon reviled by all. You wield the Dark Tide's power, yet you dare judge me?
It's too bad I'm not the one judging. If the Dark Tide's power isn't enough to convince, how about we try this? The envoys declare the guilt, but Imperator is the only true judge. By the light of Imperator, repent!
It's the light of Genesis.
Looks like the judgment is clear. These hollow existences don't need your mercy. Protect the civilization capsule. That's what they're really after.
How were they able to disguise themselves as humans?
I've never heard of any possessing such abilities.
Their fangs are bared now. Don't hesitate. Let's end them all.
The one mimicking the Primus is the heart. Take it down, and the rest will collapse with it.
It's calling in more of them. We'll need to clear the rubble while waiting for our shot.
That which cometh from the sea shall walk upon the land. It shall work great wonders and mark the flesh of its faithful. All who have ears to hear, let them hear.
What a waste of time.
My compliments. Running won't save me. Still recognize me?
Swift and resolute. Hopefully this helps. The end has come.
All yours. I don't have all day.
Ovidius, you have received the blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
I shall never back down! Rover, now!
Another dimension. Within the civilization capsule. But why does it open up now?
Permissions detected, Arbiter. First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures now revealed. Outcome verified. Blueprint compiled. Advancing to Phase 2. Arbiter. This moment was always Arbiter. I grieve to say, I am but a message, set to act. Time in this place flows near still. When I merged with Leviathan, it seized a fragment of my mind, and with it, I knew not the fullness of its design. As a safeguard, I split elements of my core data. It records the origin and birth of the Rinnesetan civilization, preserving their most ancient memories. Once, we draft Arbiter. Heed me now. Let me. In the beginning, life rose and fell with the tide. The displaced and wandering did follow my guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago. There, I did leave knowledge and technology, that they might walk the path to freedom.
Your light blesses us.
We follow your will.
To build our republic. Unity became the bedrock of civilization. But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity to manifest civilization's shadow. It spoke in my name, wrought false miracles, forged hollow grace, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
We are blessed by the sea. By you, we are unified. By you, we are born. From the sea we came, and to the sea we shall return.
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs. I rose against it, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Renacita beyond measure. I began to question all I had done. The Threnodian did steer Renacita's fate. And I too once guided Renacita's course. In truth, we were no different. We both sought to mold civilization after our own will. Those who truly walked the land were never granted the right to choose. Civilizations abound with Threnodians. No eternal solution doth exist. Have I the right to choose their fate? The shaping of a civilization must belong to its people. Only the people can decide with what followed. Once I did seek thy
I just have one question. Why did the civilization capsule need the Threnodians' power to open?
When Leviathan and I were one, the capsule was
What if that resonator became the Threnodian?
If that came to pass, then Renacita hath already fallen. But if she standeth with humanity, Leviathan was born from the dark side of mankind's longing for even at civilization's dawn. It had already tainted the opening of the Renaissance Arbiter. When the shadows of the soul are at last dispelled, Renacita shall welcome a true dawn, and humanity shall have a future beyond any I could foresee.
The true faithful believed in Imperator. So too did Imperator believe in humanity.
killed the Blessed Maiden before my eyes. Raguna's disasters are tied to your action.
If I told you I acted to save Cartithia, would you believe me? This place is protected by Imperator. For now, Leviathan can't hear us. This is for you.
Righteous One, trust her. And trust me. Everything we've done is to defeat Leviathan.
That is her frequency.
I need you to accept this. Cartithia is dead, but she may still return.
Kill Leviathan? Didn't she absorb it when they merged?
Now, Leviathan is on the verge of rebirth. It stole some of the Sentinel's power. During your battle with the Blessed Maiden, it split off a trace of its frequency and hid it in a gem. I'm sure you've seen it. That gem ended up in the Fraxidus' hands. Their whole
So the Fraxidus has been incubating the Thenodian. How long has this been going on?
Perhaps longer than we can imagine. Even your clash with Cartithia may have been scripted. A setup to give Leviathan a shot at slipping—
You know about that? Just who are you, Discord Slayer? I can't imagine Cartithia keeping something that important.
Think of me as what I am. An Avenger hunting Leviathan. As for the rest, the next Harbinger of the Dark Tide has surfaced. Until we can find him or her, we keep this quiet to avoid the worst-case scenario. Our first priority is to find them. If we don't, the Dark Tide can overwhelm Raguna again at any moment.
You're saying this Harbinger is behind all the Dark Tide creations we're seeing?
Not all. The Harbinger resonates with Rinasita's darkest emotions. Those emotions act as anchors. If the emotion is strong enough and the Harbinger is near, those things evolve. They feed— You've noticed it. The Tide spawn in Raguna are starting to mimic us. Which means— Exactly. I've always hunted the Dark Tide's creations. Each one shares slivers of thought and memory. They've been watching you. They want the civilization capsule. So, I followed you. Tracked your movements. Figured if I stayed close, sooner or later I'd find the Tide Spawn's core. Maybe even the Harbinger. The capsule only unlocks with both the Sentinel and Trinodian's power. And it opened the moment you and that gladiator touched it. So—
You think it's Avidius. But you carry the Dark Tide's power too.
Caution is a virtue in a hunter. You're right. The Dark Tide is in me. But Leviathan stopped counting me among the living a long time ago. And this power, it's mine. Who I turn it against is my choice. You're welcome to try and stop me. But me? I'm not stopping this hunt anytime soon. When calamity strikes, I trust you'll know exactly where to point your blade. Good. Then hunt with me. Until we give Leviathan a death worth talking about. Loud, messy, unforgettable. The Sentinel's frequency is gone.
These things, they're all tide spawn.
The civilization capsule was tainted by the dark tide. That's how I got in. Followed the corruption straight through.
So you can enter the dark tide. No wonder we couldn't find you.
Yes, but the frequencies there are chaotic. I locked onto yours and followed it through the storm. You have access to core data. But Ovidius, he might have been swept into the frequency vortex. Hard to say where he's landed. We need to move fast to find him. Figure out who he really is before the next wave of tide spawn hits. Hey! The exit is at the end of this wind trail. Stay on it. Collapse is accelerating. Our way out is closing fast. Faster! We're almost there!
Bekali, kenapa masih saja kamu langgar? Kenapa HP-nya nggak kamu masukin ke tas?
Habis dah gua. Ini Pak, materi yang dipelajarin beda Pak. Susah lagi.
Ya memangnya apa yang kamu pelajari? Susah tidaknya soal, itu tergantung sejauh mana kamu belajar. Padahal saya sudah berikan kisi-kisi secara lengkap. Sekarang lihat teman-teman kamu. Ada yang ngeluh juga nggak? Mereka semua tetap kondusif tanpa mencontek. Tidak seperti kamu. Sekarang HP kamu saya sita.
Rover. Good. Looks like you haven't run into too much trouble. It hasn't been long since you disappeared into the rift. Once that thing masquerading as Fenrico was slain, the other Tidespawn didn't last.
That was the last one. With the family's private Echo Arsenal backing us up, we held the line just fine.
Surely you didn't think we'd fall apart without you? We Aragonese are made of sterner stuff than that. We handled the...
This Phalian Beringal. When the core was destroyed, the other Tidespawn lost their form. For now, the vault is secure. At least, until the next wave spawns. I'd set up order terminals around the perimeter, though. They'll detect humanoid mimics and prevent new Tidespawn from forming here.
Might I ask?
Where's that gladiator from Septimont?
Seravidius made it out of the rift before you. But he didn't look great. Kept muttering about needing to stop the crisis, then off he went, like a man on fire.
Give me your hand. I left a mark on Avidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power, I can tap into his sight. We'll find his trail.
I must move quickly. Silence, you maddening whispers! No, I'll be damned before. There must be something left I can still do. I won't let the same tragedy happen twice.
He's headed for Thessalio Fells.
We've lost contact with Cantarella. The beacon on her end appears to have been destroyed.
Dark clouds are gathering over Thessalio Fells. Something is definitely wrong.
Very well, we'll hold the line. Zani, call in the family's transport echoes. We'll...
Don't complicate things. Put those echoes towards supply runs instead. Stay close. We're taking the sky route.
Manipulating the air to form a wind trail. Is that your resonance ability?
One of them. I have the tacit discord Harpia within me.
Not an echo, but a tacit discord itself. So you can absorb them directly.
You can say that. Valor is one of many.
One of many. Now I'm really curious about you and your abilities.
If we live through this, maybe... I'll tell you. But right now...
We need to find the Harbinger. Do you know how we can identify them?
First things first, they'll be cut up.
I will be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future.
Who gets the bullet? That's your call.
Our hunt never stops.
That's a Thessalia member. We need to help him. Leave it to me.
Ah, it's Rover. Thank the Sentinel.
What happened here?
Big flames.
Dark Tide creation swarmed without warning. We'll overrun before we could...
Move aside. We'll clean up. Behave now.
Thank you. Lady Cantarella is still on the front lines fighting. Would you please help to reinforce her position?
Live to hunt.
It's too late, my lady. My mind can't be fixed. Save your... I only... I see it. The end times. Paradise. Descending at last.
Rover. Huh? She is. Why are you with her?
The Thessalia bloodline. This is the true horror of... Your family's antidote can still cure those lightly infected. All we can offer is the dignity of dying.
My lady, don't let me burden those who
Matriarch of Thessalia, I understand the cruelty of such a choice. If you cannot strike the final blow, allow me.
Thessalia blood must be ended by Thessalia hands.
Thank you. May glory return to the Thessalians.
The dead rest. The living march forward. Cartathea remains secure in the Thessalia estate. But the divinity's statue began whispering in our minds. It was Leviathan's voice. Something has awakened it.
It's very likely, Avidius. Right now, everything is riding on us finding him.
That Septimontian gladiator. Our scouts saw him advancing into the depths of Thessalio Fell.
Lady Cantarella! Rover! Reinforcements have arrived! Thessalio Fells. It's already...
Acolyte Phoebe! A cluster of Tidespawn is marching toward...
Rover, Avidius is our mission.
I'll use my forte to defuse the family's antidote. It should help to...
We'll triage the wounded and fortify this position. The Order's acolytes will clear a path for you.
Whether the Sentinel...
O light of Genesis, shield us! As we were at the dawn, so we stand today, as the Sentinel's soldiers.
The Order's acolytes are holding off the other tide spawn. This is our chance to go straight for the source. Hey! Behave now. Live to hunt. Devour.
It's you. Forgive me that you have to see me like this. When the civilization capsule opened, I saw Renacita's beginnings and the memory. I saw him.
Leviathan used the Dark Tide's frequency to force those memories into him.
Yes, I once said, but after I left that space, I suddenly felt the Tide Spawn's movements. They were converging on Thessalia. But once again, I stepped blindly into the churning river of countless Tide Spawn my hopes and dreams. All of it was real, so why? Why did it all come to this? From Septimont to...
Damn it. His mind is being consumed.
This is the role fate wrote for me. Fate decrees I become the Mad King. So why? Why? I am the one who glimpsed fate itself. And now, I will reveal it to the world. But who can truly know the might of fate? That is why I will become it. I will wear its face. I am the king. Bearer of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, I shall quiet the waters and still the tempest. I shall be crowned in glory with the blood of the old king.
Avidius.
Unwritten one, I have no need for your pity. From the deepest dark, I rise against your purest light. Let us see which is worthy of a true ruler.
If you believe he was once an honorable gladiator, then fight him. Make him remember who he truly is.
I can write my own fate and rewrite theirs. I can quench their hunger or ignite their fury. I will tear down this wretched, false world and ride the only truth that endures for eternity. Death.
The wicked will face judgment.
Wind howls.
Unfettered by bounds. Wind rises.
You can't escape me. Just a scratch. I'll show you.
The gates of hell.
Very well.
Fury begins to stir.
Wind calls, waves follow.
I once scorned the weakness of others. Now I see. My own heart trembles just the same. How pitiful.
His attacks are slowing.
Behave now. His will is stirring within the dark tide. Don't let up. Your memories, your emotions, they weren't all lies. Reach for them. Find what was your truth.
The wicked will face judgment.
Gotcha. By my trigger. Enter Hell's Gate.
Scorched to
I'll gelb you double. Lock on. Behave now. Recalibrate. My last breath.
Hopefully this helps. Waves rise. Judgment strikes!
You can't escape to my left.
Wind calls, waves it is. Remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
I am human. Not one of these monsters. This will be my final glory.
Phidias, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
Fate lies within the dark tide. No one has wielded the dark tide's power. Come back. Come back to us.
I am nothing like you. There must be a way. That girl, was she devoured by the tide? Wait! If you keep going, the dark tide will swallow you completely!
I know. The dark tide devours everything. Assimilates. It's already flowing inside of me. These false frequencies need me to serve, and I'll show it who's the real boss. Fate may be loud.
A memory left behind in the dark tide. She's right. In this war against, I still have a move to make. I want it to be a story that gives people hope. By my spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil. I will absorb all of the tide spawn. Kill me and the calamity ends here.
Phidias!
There's no time! Discord Slayer,
I saw your past in the tide. I know what you seek to do. Take my power and finish it. That too is my wish.
I promise I will. Give me all your bitterness. We will make them pay.
Pathetic as he was, in his final moments, he outran his fate. Now, why greet our reunion with animosity? Before the tides of fate, we are all but players on a stage. A truly moving scene. A pitiful, doomed soul struggling to reclaim his fate in the... Alas, his script was written long ago. In this scene, he was always fated to exit. A lie told often, but to become truly real. In the end, the breath that could give him life was his alone. Oh, a being born of lies, grasping for meaning in a world that offers none. Did you not see? I did. His intentions, his ambitions, his darkness, his weakness. To let humanity is fate's plaything. I simply showed them the strings, through contradictions and conflict. Should you still insist, go then, to Septimont. The curtain is drawn. Will you suffer in silence beneath?
You brought ruin to Renacita. You think you're just walking away?
Ah, my stage lies elsewhere. But since you're so eager, the dark tide has already... So tell me, how could an existence born of the dark tide ever serve to be forewarned?
The harbinger of the dark tide is the anchor of reality. When I was absorbing the tide...
Then, why didn't the light of Imperator...
Because his intentions and words... And that unshakable... That's why he played right into the Quillbearer's hands. A scapegoat, the perfect sacrifice to bury the truth.
Avidius shouldn't have had to bear such a fate. I will carry...
Yes. As he... Let's return to Cantarella and check on the wounded. If Avidius wasn't the harbinger, that means we missed something. Bullets for you. The tide spawn have fully retreated. The situation around Thessalio Fells is improving. Seems like the Order has already transported most of the wounded to Averado Vault. But as for the rest, the scars Leviathan left on their minds still need time to heal.
I'm so scared. Oh, it's you! The great hero, Rover! Cantarella told me stories about you. She said you're just like the heroes in the adventure tales. Brave and determined. But you can't save everyone.
Don't go. Don't leave. Don't abandon us.
Cardathia?
Mortals need salvation. Mortals need unity. Righteous One, open the Ascendant Gates for me.
This world doesn't belong to you, Leviathan. Chimera! How are you feeling, Rover?
Stand down. I said, stand down. Fall back.
But, Lady Cantarella, we all saw it! Just now!
Enough. I told you to stand down. You've withstood the whispers before.
I'm sorry, Lady Cantarella, and Rover, we lost our composure.
Leviathan is a master at finding the cracks in one's spirit to tear it asunder. Go do what you must. I'll handle this.
Certain emotions between you and the others resonated. Your tacit mark opened a portal, pulling you into another illusion. That portal fed on your presence to spread malice and fear.
I saw Fenrico, Mia, and Cardathia. They all passed through that gate. What exactly lies beyond it?
That's the realm Leviathan created. The journeying paradise. Avidius was Cristoforo's decoy. He planted that decoy. Rover, you are the new harbinger of the dark tide.
Duh, Pak. Jangan dong, Pak. Please. Ampuni saya, Pak.
Sekarang pilih. HP kamu saya sita, atau nilai ulangan harian kamu saya kosongkan. Saya hitung sampai 3. 1, 2.
Pas bener dari ini. Iya udah, Pak. Saya pilih HP disita aja, Pak. Tapi nilai saya jangan dikosongin ya, Pak.
Kalau begitu HP kamu saya sita. Kalau kamu mau HP ini balik, orang tua kamu suruh menghadap saya.
Cantarella went inside to prepare that antidote. She should be finished now.
Nggak ada cara lain, Pak.
Time to find her.
Nebus HP saya kembali.
Jadi kamu lebih milih gak dapat nilai? Gampang aja. Nanti saya tinggal coret nama kamu. Saya juga jadi nggak usah susah-susah rekap nilai kamu.